Okay, Random Showcase all the way. Oh, that didn't fade out at all. That was lame. All right. Welcome back in Ram Showcase Live. I am Sheriff Joe Baggs. The news is, yeah, everything kind of sucks right now. All right. It's going to be okay. Maybe. All right. We'll see if it's going to be okay. We ultimately don't know that, obviously, but hey, we're doing our best. We're having a good time. I'm going to put in, for anybody watching live, I'm going to slap in the link to join the stream. I'm going to go ahead and throw that into the comment section below, no matter where you are watching here. And then also just need to get some stuff shared out so that other people know that I'm here right now. It's been a while since we've done a live stream like this. So I was told that the people, at least a few of the people, wanted this to happen. Get back to the live stream. So hey, we're back to it. Obviously, big news right now is just the injuries. It's chaos. All right, straight up. I mean, no sugarcoating anything. The injuries are absolute madness right now. So obviously, we don't want to see all these injuries. I feel like I get a lot of comments about people being like, you don't even care about injuries or whatever. I care about injuries. I just can't do anything about them. You know what I mean? Like, I can't stop them. And like people mention like, oh, we can't have Kyren Williams returning punts because he's going to get hurt. Well, guess what? Kyren's like one of 3 dudes healthy on our team right now. Returning punts is not the sole reason people get hurt. So I think my brain goes to a lot of stuff like that, obviously, of like, dude, I can't control this. I didn't do this. I'm not rooting for this, especially. So what in the world? I just got so confused. I don't know what just happened. Why is it trying to log me in as Adrian? Adrian hasn't been on Ram Showcase forever, dude. That's so weird. Let me see if it worked. Link is in the description or in the comment section if you'd like to hop on and join me here. If you have anything you want to chat about. Other than that, man, we're just going to be hanging out and having a good time. And obviously, didn't even share. What the heck, dude? Man, I'm not into it. I also was just using my phone like an old person, like that. So that's cool stuff. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy shared for real this time. And look, I'm live. No comments coming in yet. That's a-okay. Did want to talk about a few things, as of course, Adrian. Why does he want me to log in as Adrian? So weird. I don't even think Adrian has a Facebook anymore. But just a few things from some notes from this last week. This is just on the Rams.com under the media tab. So Matthew Stafford passed for 200 plus yards in 8 consecutive regular season games. That is the second longest active streak. He's behind both Purdy and Jordan Love for that. Kyren Williams rushed for a touchdown, 5th consecutive game. That is joining Todd Gurley and Marshall Faulk as the only Rams players to record a streak of at least 5 games with a rushing touchdown since 2000. Marshall Faulk streak, he went to 6 games. That was in 2001, so could be passing Todd Gurley for that. Kyren Williams has 14 rushing touchdowns in 14 games over the past 2 seasons since becoming the Rams starter. So I think that obviously most Rams fans kind of understand that dude's killing it, and he's doing an awesome job. Wide receiver Demarcus Robinson's 42-yard reception was the 3rd longest of his career and his longest since week 2 versus Las Vegas, 2019. It was the 2nd longest reception by a Rams receiver so far this year. Number 1 being Tyler Johnson in that week 1 game against the Detroit Lions. Defensive notes. Kobe Turner became only the 2nd player in franchise history to record at least 10 sacks in his first 19 games. The first one you may have heard of. He goes by name Aaron Donald. Pretty cool guy. Braden Fisk recorded his first career fumble recovery on Sunday, becoming the first rookie defensive lineman to recover a fumble for the Rams since JFM, John Franklin Myers. That was a week 11, 2018. Fun year, 2018 for the LA Rams. Jared Verse became the 4th Rams rookie to record 3 tackles for a loss in a game. That was Chris Long, Michael Brockers, Aaron Donald. Incredible names there. Tied for the most by a rookie in a single game, so that's rather exciting. Verse also became the first Rams player since 2021, Aaron Donald, to record 3 tackles for a loss and a forced fumble in the same game. He is the 9th rookie since 2000 to accomplish the feat since Kayvon Thibodeau, Week 15, 2022, this last year. Quentin Lake, 10-plus tackles in consecutive games for the first time in his career. 11 is his career high, so he set that. Lake is the 4th defensive back in franchise history to record 10-plus tackles in consecutive games to start the season, and the first since John Johnson, added to IR, unfortunately, today. And then we also have Blake Corum's 41-yard kickoff return to open the game. That was the longest kickoff return by a Ram since Brandon Powell. B-Pow for that 65-yard return. That was in Week 13, 2021 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yo, I was at that game. That was good times. And says with a converted field goal, Joshua Karki has converted all three of his attempts this season. So 100% for Joshua Karki. That's rather exciting stuff there. And I don't know if anybody would have this. I can't find the locker room speech anywhere. And the only reason I bring that up is I was told that, hey, McVay's locker room speech was absolutely awesome. And I haven't got a chance to see that yet. So I don't know if it will come out. In fact, when I saw that comment of McVay's locker room speech was awesome, my first thought was like, what the heck? Usually I get notified of stuff like this. Like, what? Show me the stuff, dude. And no, it doesn't happen. So I can't find it anywhere. If you happen to have it, let me know. We are back on streams, which means we're going to do beers again, because we need a lot of these Super Bowl champions. So you can't take that away from us. All right, dude. no amount of injuries in 2024 can take this away. That's rather exciting, huh? So yeah, now we're hanging, man. Kind of hit all the stuff that I want to hit, and was hoping that Edwin or somebody would be here by now. But that's not the case. Also, these are only going to be up to like 30 minutes long this season. Simply put, dude, I want to be able to put just more attention into the show, whether that's making graphics or doing anything for the actual production of Ram Showcase. This is just kind of a bonus thing that I like to do, but overall, not going to super worry about this aspect of it. So we don't have any of the other information coming into week 3 yet, as far as like major info. But we'll get that, of course, as the week progresses on. So that's rather exciting stuff, man. And I mean, we're dealing with the 49ers this week. Home opener, which is exciting. We'll get into the full game preview, obviously, on the full episode, the full edition of the podcast. But it's going to be a tough game, obviously. Every game's going to be tough when your injuries look like the Rams' injuries look right now. So, I mean, until further notice, each game is going to be difficult. We're not going to get any teams where we're like, oh, this is cake, dude. Like, obviously, we got the Niners this week. Well, after that, it's in Chicago. Then it's home against Green Bay. Game I'll be at. If you're going to be there, definitely hit me up. We go to our bye week. Then we get 2 home games. Let's see who those are. That's right. Versus the Raiders coming off of the bye week. That's at home. And then we get Thursday night football, which kind of sucks because you get a short week, but that also helps us because on the backside of that, you get a long week. And that's the next road game after that Bears game, which would be in Seattle. And then a little bit of a bonus day off as well as then coming back home to take on the Miami Dolphins. That is in week 10. And that is about when, hopefully, this team actually starts to become healthy again. So, obviously, we're in a tough spot right now. Everybody's going down. Everybody's extended out. Like, IR is absolutely insane. You can bring back 8 guys unless you make the playoffs, and you can add 2 more. But with the way the Rams' injuries are looking right now, we're going to need all those slots, all right? Because dudes are going to IR, and we're going to need them back. Kupp, Puka, who else, man? It's hard to even remember what it's been on IR. Darian Kendrick was first. Darius Williams hit that. Obviously, we've got Trey Tomlinson hit it. Those are just the corners. The offensive line obviously decimated, man. When you start the season with Rob Havenstein out and then A.J. Jackson got suspended, and then you deal with Jonah Jackson now down, Steve Avila down. We had Kevin Dotson is playing hurt right now. So obviously the offensive line will be in a better spot this next week with A.J. Jackson returning to that left tackle spot. But ultimately that center and left guard spot, it's going to be guys that we are maybe not as comfortable with. Bo Limmer at the center spot, not playing terrible. A little gnat flying around me. Not playing terrible, but obviously he's a rookie late round pick, man. I think that overall with what we're seeing out of Bo Limmer, I mean, it's as good as it can get out of Bo. And I'm not saying that like he's a bad player or anything like that, because I don't think that. But ultimately, man, I think that that we're looking at a guy who's being kind of thrown into the fire a little bit. Hey, and I mean, bless his heart, dude. I mean, that dude came in on like such a stacked like position group, and not only did he like is he getting just like thrown into the fire like that, but like also like against teams who have good pass rushes, man. So it's tough, man. And Warren McClendon at left tackle this last week. I think that I mean we were hard on Arcuri in week 1, but I think Arcuri did a better job at left tackle against Hutchinson than we saw Warren McClendon do against whoever the heck is on the Cardinals, man. That roster is not that good. It sucks so hard to get blown out by a team that is like going to be picking top 10, you know? But I guess that's when we'll have the last laugh. And maybe we'll be in there too, dude. I don't know. But either way, I mean, the Cardinals aren't going to put it together this year. It's still a pretty rough roster and stuff. So ultimately, Cardinals will still be picking top 10. And who knows what the Rams season will end up as, obviously. But we're just in that spot right now. I've been saying survive until bye. Now that's gotten extended. All right, we need to survive until like week 10 now. All right, the rhythm of saying survive until bye, that's over. All right, because by the time we're in our bye week, we are not going to be healthy yet. And Peo, what up, dude? Hop onto the stream if you do feel so inclined. If you feel like chatting or anything, I'll leave the comment in the join link in the comments, so anybody can hop on in, dude. We're open here. There's no plan on these, and I'm kind of just rambling as it is. So that's good. Question here coming in from Peo Time, though. Question for you immediately back right away before I even ask your question here. Can I change the way this looks? Man, these lower thirds are so generic, and they're absolutely driving me nuts. Let me actually pull this down real fast. I was looking at my my lower thirds that I made from before. Let me see. So, okay. This is the last time we did a game badge video kind of thing, but this was a long time ago. All right, but this is how my stuff looks, and I do have updates on this, but I want to do it for comments, dude. I want to do it for the comments. I want to change these, and not just basic changes where it's like now square or more round. I want full customization. I want gradients. I want my fonts. Like I want everything, dude. I want all that stuff. Anyway, question. When Cup is back, is it time for him to run in motion less? I mean, not necessarily, man. I mean, it's part of his game, and that's part of the big thing that gets him open, man. Is being moving around and not letting people get hands on him off the line and stuff. So I'd say no. Nothing needs to change. That is the thing, man. Like injuries are one of those things you can't plan for injuries. You can't forecast injuries. You can't even really be fully prepared for injuries. But one thing that I always disagree with is playing the game in a way you enter a game with the idea and the thought process of like, how do we not get hurt in this game? Your idea should be, how do we win this game, not how do we stay healthy? And I talked about it earlier before anybody was even on here, but like everybody's major concern heading into the season was, oh my God, Kyren Williams is our punt returner. What if he gets hurt? Well, look at where we are now. None of those dudes were returning punts. I'll tell you that much. So does it matter? No, it doesn't, man. Just go out there, play the game. People are going to get hurt no matter what they're doing out there. Some of the situations are kind of like, it's like, dude, you got hurt on that? Like, how does this happen, man? But like, I think that's where my thought process on the injuries is at right now. Is like, it's like, dude, you can't plan for it. And you also, it's a super lame way to walk into a game being like, we can't get hurt in this one. So go play the game, dude. Play football. Football is violent, it's aggressive, and you're going to get hurt. It sucks when they stack up like this, but we've seen it before where we've had really good luck. We've also seen where we've had really bad luck. This is one of those times where we have just really bad luck, and it happens, dude. It happens. It's part of the game, whatever. We've seen it happen with other teams as well, man. It's just like kind of our turn. All I know is that the Reggie Scott and the gang needs to stop beefing up the injury bug, and instead our players. So that's where we're at right now, man. It's tough though, man. Obviously it sucks going into a bunch of games where you're like, well, we'll see. Like, because we're walking in with practice squad teams right now, preseason rosters out here. And obviously that's going to be a hard way to win a game. So obviously it sucks, man, but hopefully I'm really thinking like that week 10 Monday Night Football game against the Miami Dolphins. If we can just not blow it entirely until then, I don't believe that it's impossible that this team has some kind of run like it did last year, where you end the season, the only loss at the end of that year was Ravens, and that was on a punt return in overtime. So, I mean, obviously, it almost worked out, but see, and then we got like comments like this, man. This is kind of like exactly what I'm referring to this entire week and episode and all this stuff, man. It's like, this is not our year. I mean, that's cool. You don't have to get your hopes up. Too much bad luck. And you're probably right, dude. This probably is not a Super Bowl year for the Los Angeles Rams. I think that we can all kind of look at that and agree with that. But we're also 0-2. So is like the Ravens. Do you think the Ravens fans are like, pack it up, dude, we're over? And sure, they're not dealing with the injuries that we are, but at no point, like, okay, this is what I was trying to say, like, to some people yesterday in like some comment sections and stuff, is like, dude, in 2009, I didn't give up until we were mathematically eliminated. You think I'm gonna give up on this team after 2 weeks, dude? It's just not going to happen, man. It's not my personality. And also, hey, what if it is over? What if we're not going to win? What happens then? Or you stop watching or something? Because, like, I'm not about that life. I'm here for the journey, dude. I'm here for all of it, the ups, the downs, the injuries, the losses, the wins, all of it. If I was only here doing Ram Showcase after we won, well, Ram Showcase would have just started, like, not long ago, and whatever. But yeah, talk about injuries, man. But the NFL players gotta play, man. They're the backups are still NFL players, and it happens, dude. Injuries, it's just part of the game. I mean, that's it. You can't not play a game because your team's beat up. So, they're taking losses with their starters. I don't want to leave that off there. Yeah, the Ravens are taking losses with their starters, but hey, losses are losses, man. It doesn't matter who's out on the field. You lose a game, you lose a game. If your backups are in there, or all your starters are in there. It doesn't matter. We got Adam in here, who I only ever hear from after the Cardinals beat the Rams. What's up, Adam? How you doing, man? Oh, no worries, Payo. Don't worry about it, man. Adam, it's good to hear from you overall, man. But yeah, that was not fun. Well, that's smoke, bro. I mean, simply put, Rams got smoked, man. That's there's no way around it, man. The New Jersey's that's happening next year, man. We're getting them this next off season. I feel like this has been well covered, and I feel like also, and I'm not trying to take any kind of shot or anything like that, so I hope it's not coming off that way, but I feel like it's been pretty well documented. The Rams are waiting until 2025 to unveil their new uniforms. So I don't know. That's where we're at on it, man. That's where we are at. Tuna. By the way, man. Coming into the comment section here on YouTube. If you want to join in, man, have a conversation, feel free to hop on in. This is what these are for, man, for having, first of all, some beers and just chatting Rams, dude. In a rough spot right now, 0-2, dude, but hey, I'm still, first of all, always repping, and I don't know, have fun, dude. There's still a lot of games to be played, dude. We got a whole lot of football to play. Backups or not, man, games got to be played. They're not going to let us or they're not going to let us like postpone the game so we can get healthy. The game's scheduled, man. You got to go play it, and whoever that is out there, got to just do it. Let's see here. Heyo. I think it's cool to taper expectations for the next few games and enjoy being surprised. I think you're absolutely right there, man. We are going to see guys get opportunities. If you can win a few enough to go on a run, that'd be fun. Dude, it's kind of exactly where my mindset's at with it. So, like, let's just take a peek, man. This is all kind of some stuff that I have in my notes for this next podcast, but so I don't want to go too crazy into it. But I believe no Debo and no CMC for the 49ers this week. And let's not pretend it's a divisional game, all right? We just saw a divisional team that, injuries or not, we're better than the Cardinals. Let's call it what it is. And they just happen to have their day that day, man. So it happens. But it's not impossible if the Rams have their home opener and win against the San Francisco 49ers. I'm just saying it's not impossible. Am I saying that that's going to happen? I'm not predicting wins or anything like that. I don't really do that. I don't like to get into predictions and stuff on my show. But overall, dude, I mean, like, it's not impossible to Rams win that game. Play the Chicago Bears after that, who their offense is still just the Bears offense. I don't care who's at quarterback. The offense is going to be terrible forever. And then what if we come back home against Green Bay week 5 sitting at 2-2? And what if Jordan Love's not ready for that game? Malik Willis has kind of got some tape on him now, so he's not very good. And what if we go into the bye at 3-2? Then you come out of the bye week, you're at home against the Raiders. Then you have a shortened week there, hosting the Minnesota Vikings, but you're still at home. Extended week because you're on TNF before your next road game up in Seattle. Then you get a little bit of an extra day with that Miami game being on Monday Night Football. That's my target date, dude. I'm leading all the way into, like, my next whole stuff is all about getting into week 10, see where we're at week 10, reevaluate week 10 after that Monday Night Football game against Miami, because then we'll be going to New England, man. And then we kind of got a tough stretch. Obviously, you got Philly, New Orleans, who all of a sudden is so sick. What, dude? Buffalo Bills, another game I'll be at. If you're going to be there, hit me up for sure. In San Fran, at the Jets, and then home to wrap it up, Cardinals and Seahawks. So you got to beat up on the Cardinals this next time, dude, especially. But, I mean, I'm kind of looking at that week 10 game, man. If we can be decently healthy by week 10, we should be getting a lot of guys back by then. Our offensive line should be mostly like back together by that point. And then plus, and say what you will about my mindset and how I act about this stuff, but you also got now Bo Limmer on your bench, who's had starting reps. You've got Warren McClendon, who's got starting reps out here. You've even got Arcuri, who's got some reps out there, man. So, like, yeah, those guys didn't look good, but, like, experience is how you get better. So there's all that part of it, man. Tuna. Both sides should agree to have good old-fashioned punt, pass, kick contest instead. Dude, yeah, I agree, because, first of all, our kicker is awesome. Joshua Carty time, Carty on Wayne. When it's time to Carty, we will Carty hard, and we like Carty. But he's looking good. He's a little bit beat up right now, but he'll be all right. And then, yeah, punter, obviously Ethan Evans is going to hit the ISS out of the sky one day, so that's rather exciting. And then we always know who Matthew Stafford is, elite in this league. Question from Payo Time. If the Rams called up Rams content creators to play due to injuries, what position are you putting Tuna, me, and Rams House? Oh, man, I don't know. First of all, Tuna, I don't know what you would play, man. I'll put myself I'll just go wide receiver, because even looking like this, dude, even looking like this, dude, I'm still bigger than Tutu, so I'll take that. Payo, we need you on the line, dude. We need you up front. Just put you in the left tackle, man. Chances are you're not going to do worse than what we've seen out there. And I have no intention of taking shots at our guys. I'm here to support the Rams, even when said Rams don't play as well. And I think that's my biggest issue with this Cardinals game, by the way, is the effort level. I think that the effort level kind of bothered me in that one. I'm down, like, I'm not saying I'm down to lose. Like, losing always sucks, but, like, it's easier to swallow when we bust our asses out there, man. Like, Detroit, that's a pretty easy loss for me to swallow. And it's like, damn, but we worked so hard. Arizona, it was like, yo, hey guys, it was today. Like, we're supposed to be playing now, you know? So, yeah. Change your comments before they go to brand. Yeah, dude, I've always done that. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's only got the four options. I want full customization, not like this whack stuff where it's like bubble, classic, minimal, block. No, that stuff's boring, dude. Get that out of here. I don't like any of that. I'm a full customization, dude. Payo, I'm talking full customization, dude. This is really old graphic, but this is what I'm talking about. I want to be able to do this kind of stuff, man. We had co-game badges this week against the Colts, man. That was good stuff. But I want to do stuff like that, not just this basic stuff. But Division II quarterback, we don't need you at quarterback, though, man. We got QBs like crazy, right? And even getting Jimmy back, I like. We haven't needed it yet, but I like having him on the bench. And then getting AJ Jackson back on the line is going to be absolutely massive, I think. Payo, why is it? Dang it! I changed it now. It looks dumb. What was that? Classic. That's the. All right, let me see. Let me try some things. Okay, this one's probably the one I like the most. We'll go with this one. I wish I could still change it a lot, but I'll accept it. I need to start just using OBS, man. Just get back on OBS for this stuff. I like StreamYard because it's so easy, but I also am like, I like to be very personal and personalized. Anyway, if the Rams are to win some games coming up, I think it's fair to say Kyren is the best weapon outside of Stafford. I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, I think Tyler is an underrated weapon. I'm excited to see what D-Rob can do in this next little stretch. We're going to really see who a lot of these guys are, and that's what I'll say is a silver lining as well, man. Obviously, this sucks, and you would rather have your superstars out there, but we get to really get a good look now at offensive line depth. Like we know, like Arcuri and McClendon may not be guys that we are able to kind of develop. It maybe, but maybe not. Like the way that they were playing is like, hey, you guys have been around too long to be to be letting that kind of stuff go, man. That's kind of how I felt, at least. It's going to be really good to see these wide receivers. We'll probably see a good chunk of Tutu now. Xavier probably hop on to the active roster. Whittington really now has an incredible opportunity to really showcase what he can do. Being that preseason guy, to like it now, it's it, man. Like now we need you. Now not only do you need to play, but we also need you to perform well. We're going against the San Francisco 49ers this week, going up to Chicago the week after, and then home against Green Bay, man. These next three are not easy games, man. They're not just cakewalks. Obviously, all three of those teams, like you got the Niners who lost last week in Minnesota. The Chicago Bears, their offense looks terrible. So as long as we can kind of keep up with that, that's okay. Green Bay is a really up in the air team. They're kind of hard to nail down for me as far as like where they're good and where they're weak kind of thing, because it seems like it fluctuates a lot. But that's also going against a former coach for the Rams. And for some reason, man, we have a lot of trouble doing that. So, yeah, we'll see. I think I'm missing a bunch of comments here, but let's see. Oh, not too many. Let's see here. You don't know how to hold his clipboard, dude? You got that. Let's see. Yeah, dude. You would make Warren look all pro. I mean, obviously, that's like what I loved about like your comment, your queso to me, Peo, about if like I had to catch a 35-yard pass over a Rams practice squad DB, and then you're like, I think you could do it against a practice squad DB. It was like my player was like, I don't think you understand how talented those guys are, and that I am not an athlete at all, dude. That's why I'm sitting here talking about the LA Rams in my studio room in my apartment in Colorado. All right, we were never close. We were never almost a football player. All right, I tried. I played in high school. I use the term played so loosely. I was there. I was there. Did not do a lot of playing. Peta said we played wide receiver, quarterback, and D end in Canada. Oh, that doesn't count then. Let's go. Canada? You're not even talking about real places. Oh yeah, that's what I need, man. I need full customization. I don't think StreamYard can do it. I don't think StreamYard can do what I want it to do, which is fine. It's a platform designed to get people to be able to go live and do live streams. Anybody can go live kind of thing. So I get it. You obviously got to kind of symbolize. You get it. Yeah, even practice squad guys run 4.4s, dude. I mean, the worst players in the NFL are still insane athletes. Like, like guys who get cut, like because we see them out there and we're like, what is this clown even doing on a football field? That guy would still smoke any of us, dude. Like, so I do appreciate the confidence, Peo, but yeah, when you were saying it's like 35-yard pass against a practice squad guy, you could do it. It was like, oh, you don't understand these guys. Like, you don't understand these athletes, man. Like, to be the best of the best, your Cooper Kupps and stuff like that, like, that's just such a level that it's unfathomable to me. Like, I'm not that good at anything. I'm not as good at anything as Cooper Kupp is at running routes. What I mean? Name it. Sleeping, like anything, dude. Crushing Oreos, nothing, man. He's better at anything than I am, at running routes than I am at anything. So there's that part of it. I am trying to keep these decently short. So So we won't be here much longer, especially with no guests popping in. That's kind of what these are for. So if nobody's hopping in, then we will cut it. But wanted to let's see here. Oof, dude, you asking the heavy hitters over here, Tuna or Tunes, if I will, if I may. What's your most prized Rams possession you got showing off back there? Hmm. Let me see, man. That's tough, dude. I've got so many really good things and a story for just about everything. Oh, I went to click yours off and I have to pay over here. We'll get back to that in 1 second. I might even, if anybody's actually curious, I could pull up my cell phone here. You can see my background, and do like or maybe even just one of these streams. I could do like a go through my items and kind of talk about them. There's a lot of really good stuff in here. But let me think about it for a second. I can show you something that I just got recently that's over here and so sick, dude. So sick. Is there anything we can take away from Wentz and the Rams beating the Niners week 18, or was that just a more of a? Yeah, there's nothing we can take from that one. It was everybody had locked up. Yeah, 3-down football. That's what I said, dude. It's not real. It doesn't count. All right, so on my birthday this year, I went to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It was absolutely incredible. If you've never been, you got to do it. Me and my dad went. It was the best birthday I've ever had, man. Just being with my dad, being at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, just kind of walking through, and man, just seeing some of that stuff was next level, man. Next level stuff. So absolutely incredible. The bust room too, by the way, if you've never been, I didn't know where it was in the building, crept up on me. I'm like looking out this way and I look over and it was breathtaking. That is the only way that I know how to describe it. All right. Yeah, I looked over, just saw all the bust in the room. It's like, oh, yeah, and it's just so cool, man. I feel like I didn't get to spend enough time in there, and it's not that like anybody was pressuring me to move on because I could have spent more time there. And I don't know what it was, man. I just kind of kept moving. I do miss it already, and I want to go back. But let's see, dude. Absolutely, you're always welcome to hop on. That's what these are for, and that's literally why I started this one because on the podcast this last week I was like, hey, I will do these if there's a demand for it, and then I didn't get any guests. So we may skip next week, but it's totally fine. Not a big deal, guys. These are not where I don't want to say I don't care about these, but like these are just me chatting, man. But I said all the Hall of Fame stuff to mention this because I had won an auction on the Rams website where I got a sweet jersey, and I'll show you something else back here. It's so hard to do. Right there about that I got the same day. So on my birthday, I'm at the Pro Football Hall of Fame at my job. This was delivered. Check this out. Oh man! So won this in an auction. It is signed, which is absolutely incredible, man. So got that. I hate how wrinkly it showed up, and I was like, "Yo, guys, help me out here, dude." But on that same day, right? So I'm at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I'm going through the gift shop and all that stuff. I see a book by Eric Dickerson right here. And I was like, yo, I need that book. And it didn't have a price tag on it. And I was like, it's fine. I'll just get it. Whatever, dude. And then I'm looking at my receipt. I was actually texting Rams House and Payo Time. And I was like, hey, I got this book from Eric Dickerson. And I looked at my receipt and I was like, $50. Like, for a book, dude, I don't even read. I can't. And then so then I was like, I looked at that and it said autographed copy. Yo. And that's what's cool about this one, man. That's what's cool about this one. So the Eric Dickerson Watch My Smoke. And then does have the Eric Dickerson auto right there. And you can tell it's even cooler. I don't know if you can actually see that. There's a little dot over there, so you can tell it was a Sharpie and all that stuff, man. Love that. So good stuff. Let's see here. We're show and tell. Do you want me to? I do. I'll hop on it on this one if y'all want me to check it out. We won't go much longer after that, but I'm willing to do that if you guys want. Dude, Rams Facebook groups are That's it. That's the story. Oh, first of all, what up, dude? Been a while, man. Welcome in, man. But yeah, injuries are piling up, man. It's getting rough right now. I'm going to the gotcha, too. Going to the Rams Packers game, and at this point, I'm feeling like I might get pulled out, man. I might get pulled from the crowd. We're in the first row above the Rams tunnel when the Rams come out. So look for me. I'll be wearing my yellow Sheriff Joe Bags jersey. I'll be with my buddy. He's a Packers fan, so he'll probably be in green. So you'll see us together. So when you're looking at the screen, watching the game, upper the left-hand corner above that tunnel is where we're going to be at. So you can check us out right there. Let me go ahead and mute that one real quick, and then let me add myself in here. Let's see here. Turn that volume down. I'm now watching myself scroll through my phone. That's really cool. It's content. Look it up. Let's see. Where's the content? Fucking comment. There we go. All right. We're gonna do something real weird here. Let's enter in. And what the heck? Oh man. Okay, I gotta get the app. It's been so long since I've streamed on my phone. I didn't do it. All right, let's see. So it's like bring. Oh yeah, I forgot you were in the hotel pale. That probably makes sense. People who are on a different thing on YouTube watching this. Let's see. Got that. Okay. We're gonna check this out here. Oh, I gotta give a name. Come on. This is me. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, so we're looking at it this way. All right. His studio room, by the way, there's like more stuff over there that you don't normally see. And my big old light, so y'all can see my face. All right. So I'm gonna have to look at my comments over here. So let me see here. Sorry, I'm looking at comments now. This is chaotic, dude. All right, so we kind of look at some stuff here. So I got Randy Blacksticks, drummer of Primal Fear. That's awesome. We've got a couple of Marshall Falk action figures here. Story on this one's actually kind of cool. At the time, I was living with my buddy Nation, and he was a big dork and liked like action figures and stuff. And I was obviously Rams guy. So for Christmas, he got me that. It was kind of like a merging of both worlds. Absolutely awesome. That's the book Monarch. My buddy Eric wrote that. Check it out. It's so sick. Aaron Donald towel with my little chain thing there. My buddy Aaron, his wife Misty, she's awesome. She made that. Here's my towel from the last Rams game in St. Louis. So really cool stuff there. Oh, I can't see the comments here. Nice. And then I've got like game pins and stuff like that. It's the Rams Jags, Rams Broncos, Rams Packers, Lambeau Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Monday Night Football. I wasn't at that one. That's why it's up here. LA Together, Compton Mania. You gotta check that out. This helmet, absolutely awesome. One of my first like decent sized purchases actually. I got the glasses and the headphones. Those headphones don't work anymore, but they cool. They cool. Let's see here. We got the glove. This is actually Dante Dion's glove. I got it in Denver, the preseason game. My Super Bowl ring. Got the Stafford Super Bowl ring here. Champion bottle of wine. This is my little champion little thing here. Super Rams. Go down here. Old man over here. So we got the 2-2 headshot and my patch here. My Hall of Fame ticket. This one here got from one of my exes. That was absolutely awesome. She was like, I don't know if you'd like it. I was like, okay, what? Marcus Dupree signed. Picture here. This guy Gary makes these. They're absolutely awesome. So I did a custom one. Got the Ram Showcase Stein, my Kilo stuff there. This is the radio station I worked for. Custom keyboard here. Sheriff Joe Bags, my sister got me that for Christmas. Absolutely awesome. Bombos Rams. With Super Bowl hats. The keyboard, by the way, the reason I don't use it is because this one is sick and connects to all of my stuff. Super Bowl hats. This one here. So I've got two of these gloves. Where's the white one? It's up here. So white one here, yellow one here. I'm not sure which one is Rob Havenstein. One of them is. And check out how cool this is. Look at a child. Actually, I showed you the book there. Mini helmet, that little football in there I got from my sister. Go Rams, written on a dollar bill. That was from when the Rams beat the Packers. The last time the Rams beat the Packers, actually. My buddy wrote on there, Ty should have knelt it. Go Pack Go. And if you know that reference, that's awesome. Football here got signed preseason. That was a while back. It's Will Witherspoon and Roger Saffold's signature on that. Got this little gnome guy. Got that from a Goodwill. Champion. I got one of those little foam guys back there. This rose. That's a Barif Joe Bags right there. Is anybody even here? Does anybody care yet? I don't even know if anybody's watching me still. Got that little guy. He's wearing my sheriff hat, obviously, a little tiny one. Super Bowl cup. We turned it this way because that was a bad day, so we keep this one focused that way. Little beer can, little nice tunes still in. All right, we got a Coliseum. My buddy got me this little baby Coliseum from Italy when he went out there. Got obviously the dirt from SoFi being dug up. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, no, okay. I don't know if I left just now. I accidentally hit a button. Christmas ornament I got from my buddy Paul, Boy Green. I used to work at Fox 21, TV station here in the Springs. Mug here. Got this one from my buddy Aaron. He does these shadow boxes. Those things are so sick. Let's see, Super Bowl cup over here. I got my gingerbread Todd Gurley. Rocky Mountain Vibes baseball. Go Vibes. My friend Eva painted that. It's absolutely awesome. Yeah. Peo just sent me a text, said he was cutting in and out. So all good, pay bro time. Now, one of those footballs here, couldn't get it signed because it was COVID time, so they weren't letting us do that. I got this one from my buddy Alan. Fox 21 hat. Again, the station I worked for, X1039. That was a sister station. Go back here. That's John Johnson's autograph here. What else do we got? We got a Josh Reynolds. Let's see if I can see some others in here. There's Rob Havenstein under there. This one is the real loaded up flag, though, as far as autographs go. We got Kobe Turner. Trying to find the good ones here. This one's loaded, man. I got Jordan Fuller, my guy. Puka Nakua right here. DK. Andrew Siciliano. I was going hard on him, man. Ethan Evans, that's a good one. Yeah, got some good ones there. Super Bowl champ towel. My buddy Josh gave that one to me, man. So sick. Got that big old rug. I don't want to keep it on the ground because I have a cat. So if you know how if you know how cats are, you know about that. And then my record. That's so sick, dude. So sick. And yeah, I think that's for the most part here. I think that's about what we've got. Let's see, Austin, what up, man? We got some towels here, some flags. That flag's not signed. This one is. Let's see if I can remember all of these signatures. We got Mike Waffle, former defensive line coach. Let's see. We got Robert Quinn up here. Paul McRoberts. He was cut after preseason. Any guesses? Jared Goff. And then I got Chase Reynolds down here as well. And then a Metallica flag. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, gotta squeeze through here. Let me let's take a peek into here, huh? Got some hoodies. Boom. old high school jersey. I'm not allowed to have that, but it's okay. Tutu, Puka. We got a Jones. Real sick timing on getting a Jones. Sweet jacket. Aaron Donald. Another hoodie. We got custom Sheriff Joe Bags jersey here. That's one. Robert Quinn. Tavon Austin, Janoris Jenkins, Michael Sam. Who's got a Michael Sam jersey? Morgan Fox, Drew Jeezy, man. This is actually Greg Zerline's Media Day Super Bowl jersey, like the actual Media Day Super Bowl jersey he wore. That's that one right there. Got my Stafford Super Bowl jersey. We got here, got Rob Havenstein, another custom Sheriff Joe Bags, Johnny Manziel, Cortland Finnegan. We got a polo here. Got to be classy. Just got a Patrick Waugh. Not just got, but that's what they're. Got Jordan Fuller, Eric Dickerson, the white. We got our boy Mark Bulger, and then my favorite, which is the yellow Sheriff Joe Bags jersey. Absolutely love this one. The only thing I don't love about it is that 100 patch. I wish that wasn't there, but what can you do, dude? Let's see. We got patch here, a couple hats, all that stuff. The guitar. I think I've seen everything now, guys. I don't know if there's anything else left I can show you in my little studio room here. So that is about the stuff. Let me get back over here. Hey, check it out. This is what I see when I'm recording. Oh man. Boom, boom. And we're back. Nope. Gotta turn the volume down. All right. I'm gonna leave this one and stay here. All right. Easy peasy, dude. Oh man, that's fun. Austin, stoked for you to hop in, man. That Manziel jersey, dude. Johnny's my guy. I'm a big A&M fan. Johnny was my dude. I remember the second that, excuse me, my sister's a Bucks fan. The second that the Bucks drafted Mike Evans, I was like, yo, you guys are awesome. I was like, who's that? Like Mike Evans. She was like, I don't know who that is. She does now. She got his jersey and stuff. Man, it's pretty exciting. So that's really cool. Ooh, let me check here. Let me check the game. I didn't know that you couldn't stream on the website on StreamYard.com on phones. They told me I couldn't. What am I doing? Whew. I don't know why walking around one room made me tired, but that's exactly why I pay. That I'm not catching any passes, dude, over even our practice squad guys. Man. So yeah, Philly up 7-3. Not too bad. Let me see if I can play it. Yeah, 7-3 for Philly right now. Oh, I can watch it. I never know with NFL Plus what it's going to let me do and not do. Turn, dude. Come on. Just let me watch the game, dude. Okay, whatever. I'll put it on the big out there. But yeah, Tuna, what do you think is the coolest thing I had in here? Oh, never mind. You know what? Instead of asking you that in the comment section, I'll just ask you right here, dude. What up?
Hey!
Oh,
There it is.
My bad. What up, man? How you doing?
What is up, Sheriff Joe Bags? Hey, great. Thanks for showing that stuff off, dude.
Dude, I felt like I didn't know if that was entertaining or not. I just felt like I was like rambling on.
No, it's always kind of cool seeing what other people have, like just stuff you collected over the years. Like everything's got a story. Like it's actually really cool. I wasn't kidding. Like finding, I want to say obscure college jerseys is that's dope.
I've had that one for a while, man. It's one of my prized ones, man. That was sweet. But yeah, it's cool to know like where I've gotten everything too. Like there's nothing in here that I'm like, I don't know where I got that or that just showed up. Like I like know where it all came from, which is cool too, you know.
That's sick, man. Well, thanks for letting me join in. I'm just making dinner because I popped you on. I was like, oh, listen to what Sheriff's got going on while I'm making dinner, and then I saw the link. I was like, oh, I can join in. Hello.
Yeah, totally. That's what these are for, man. These are for just kind of chatting and just kind of hanging out a little bit. I usually crack a beer or a few. It depends, you know how.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, we
Okay.
doing this, dude? Nice.
I mean, it's not super manly, but I could do a Stella.
Dude, we'll crush some Stellas. Me and my buddy Aaron, he came out for to Denver for a Rams Broncos preseason game. Man, we were crushing Stellas. That was actually the day I still talk about it. That was the day I've never had that many beers in one day. It was a preseason game, and we went nuts, dude.
My days of being able to crush IPAs, man, they're behind me. I can't do it anymore. Hurts the tum tum.
Yeah, I feel you, man. This is I go with like Modelo is what I got here. When I go out to the bar, I have Pacificos. Nothing crazy.
Hey, cheers to a healthy week 3.
Dude, seriously, no more, please. Everybody, be cool.
Like, everyone just play flag football instead. How about that?
We need to do something, man. That's absolutely crazy, but yeah, man, it's I guess we'll see, man. I don't know what you were listening to and all that stuff. I'm eyeing week 10. If we can be in not a terrible spot after that Miami Monday Night Football game, just win a few of these. We don't got to win them all, man, but just be okay enough. Because I feel like week 10, that's about when we should be getting a lot of these guys back from IR and stuff. So that's kind of the game I'm looking at of like we got to be at least in a position to make a move at that point. If we're not, whatever, man. We're not going to win it every single year. In fact, that would be so boring. But I get so
as Chiefs fans, I think they're having a great time.
Yeah, obviously, but like but with the understanding it's going to go away, so they're drinking it in. But like if we were always sick and we knew we were always going to be sick, what's the point of doing the show, man? It's like, yeah, we're going to be awesome. Like we're going to kill it. Yeah,
it's the next. Got to kind of get through the next 4 to 6 weeks, let guys get healthy. It is a long season, but it is kind of I won't say disappointing. It's just you're almost sad for the players, man. Like you do all this work, all this hype because these are good players, and then all of a sudden injured, and it's unfortunate part of the game. Kind of hate seeing it for those guys, honestly.
Well, and you got to like feel for a lot of the guys too, like Bo Limmer. I feel for that dude so hard right now, man, because like dude's like a 6th round pick. He's coming into a team that had an offensive line that was built, that was good to go. And not only is like not only do we need him to be ready, but like it's like, dude, you're thrown in. Like not only do we need you to like be available, we need you to play and be awesome. Like that's a lot to ask for a 6th round rookie center, man.
Figure it out right now. That's what your job is.
Yeah, and like Arcuri is in there trying to block Hutch in week 1, and it's like we just cut that guy. Like, and now he's being asked to block one of the best pass rushers in the league. It's like that's a tall ask, and people are like Rams fans just ripping it apart, being like, "Man, cut this guy." It's like we tried. We did cut him. Like we needed him back.
I didn't think about that. I'm always hesitant to like call for a guy like, oh, this guy shouldn't be in the NFL, but when you're watching one guy like just be a turnstile blocking, it's like, oh, dude, like.
At least that was against Hutch, though, man. Like, cause the way that I was kind of looking at the game with McClendon yesterday,
it was like, I was talking about. Yeah, McClendon.
Yeah, McClendon not putting up what felt like a fight, man. And I thought in week 1 he played really well, in terms of him being a backup right tackle. But like Arcuri being against Hutch, and it was like, all right, we knew we just need to buy us 2 seconds, man. Like just get in his way a little bit. But then McClendon letting those guys through, and it was like, come on, man. Like, so you got to just do better than that. Effort level was my issue, man, with the game. You don't lose 41-10, even with backups, without poor effort. And I think we saw that pretty heavy in that game. So that was frustrating. So
it's probably something going on. Like when you have that many guys out, and then clearly not everyone that is even playing is already not 100%. There's got to be something going on where I don't want to say they're distracted, but there's got to be something, some sort of distraction because, that energy level felt really low. Which is really, you kind of don't expect that from a McVay team. There's always like 1 or 2 games a year where you're like, how the hell did you lose that? But
exactly.
Usually there's good effort. So I agree with you, man. But it's a long season.
Yeah, and that's just it, man. I mean, like I know, like we were talking about earlier, of like it's like there's a lot of 0-2 teams right now, and Like we're just one of them. You know what I mean? Like, and injuries are not; these are still NFL players. You got to put it together, man. I don't care who's hurt. I don't care if you're missing your superstars. Go out there, play football. That's what you do. You're a football player. You made it to the NFL. Go make some plays, dude. Like I don't care who's out there. That's how I always feel about it.
I'm telling you, man. I'm annoyingly the biggest Xavier Smith fan, since last year, and obviously you don't want to see guys get hurt, but this could be this chance. Finally, he's pulled up. Now with Cooper Kupp out, I'm just like, just give the guy a chance. He's a dog. Like trust me, he's a dog.
That's how I'm hoping Lil Witt comes in and does a good job in that place, because his play style is like Puka and Cooper. So
yeah,
I'm hoping for something like that. But also, I mean, this is something I talked to Rams House and Payo time. We've got a text thread that we've had for a few years, but talking to them about it, and I was like, yeah, I mean, injuries are terrible, but what if? Who knows? What if, like, all of a sudden this is the breakout of Jordan Whittington, and he's just awesome out of nowhere? What if one of our rookie linemen come in and they're just brick walls, dude, and they're just awesome. And the quote that I kind of mentioned to them was like, Kurt Warner doesn't happen without an injury. Tom Brady doesn't happen without an injury. It's like some of these guys just need a chance. And I'm not saying we've got any Hall of Fame guys sitting in our depth chart right now, but sometimes those guys just need to be thrown in the right setting, in the right situation. Under McVay is a good spot to be. And who knows, man, maybe if one of these guys come in, what if, like Tyler Johnson, D-Rob, and Jordan Whittington and Xavier Smith, like become like just, what if all those guys come in and just kill it for the next
kill it? Yeah.
Like, that's not impossible,
I agree. I mean, it's that super cliche. I'm mad they made a movie with that motto, any given Sunday, but it is literally any given Sunday. Like Baltimore just lost to Vegas. Like how? It doesn't make any sense to me, but
exactly.
Any given Sunday.
Exactly, man. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. And also, I enjoy the ups and downs, man. Like, there's something about the downs, and like I'm not going to sit here and say that I like to watch the Rams lose football games or anything like that. But A, I like weeding out the weak fans, and B, I also feel like when this kind of stuff happens, when you get good again, or when you get healthy and start killing it again, it feels better knowing that you just came from, like, you fixed something. You didn't just come in, you were awesome. It was like, no, we had to put this together. We had to get guys healthy again, get back into the groove, and then put it together and look at the run that we could potentially make. I love that stuff. So it's kind of what I'm here for.
Yeah, it's tough. Like last year was didn't feel as tough going through that 3-6 stretch, just because it didn't feel like a bunch of injuries outside of Cooper Kupp. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one, I think for me, it's not even this is hard losing. Like, losses happen. It's just the injuries. Like, I just feel bad for the guys. Like, that. I'm convinced they built the new training facility on like a cursed burial ground.
Well, I got news for you, dude. All of America was built on an ancient burial ground, right?
Okay, touché.
It's all bad. But yeah, I agree with you though, man. It's like, that's just one of those things. And like today was the one where like I finally saw the Cup news, and then followed by the Jonah Jackson news, where I just kind of laughed, man. Like
and that was all following the JJ.
Yeah, it's like you hear John Johnson, then you hear Cooper Kupp, and then you hear Jonah Jackson, and I'm sitting there at work today, and I'm just like, all right,
is McVay holding private meetings with these guys and just beating the absolute shit out of them?
Dude, he might be. I don't know. Man. There's something going on though.
That is tough.
You need to have a talk with Reggie Scott. Like, dude, what are you doing, man?
It's tough, but I heard you say you're going to the Packers game down here in LA.
Yep.
Any other games in LA you're going to, or just that one?
Buffalo one. Yep, both of those.
Hey, if it works out, if you don't have tailgating plans, let me know what the plan is that morning. I'll take you to get some good food. I'll help you pregame.
Oh, okay. Nice, man. I've been looking for some good spots out there. I know with where we're at for the Green Bay game, we're front row right above the Rams tunnel. Nice. So where they're coming out, we're right there. It's so sick, man. Chris, he runs the Rams World Tour. Dude's absolutely awesome, man. Those are his season tickets, and we bought a pair of those.
Nice.
To get up there, but it's like a VIP section that you have to go through to get down to those seats, and there's a Korean barbecue spot that's in there. Because I know everybody was like, oh man, the food at SoFi blows. It was like, yeah, the food up there blows, man. You get to the good spots down here. You got this Korean barbecue. It's unbelievable. I'm like already like when I was talking to Chris about these tickets, I was like, yo, Korean barbecue again. Like that's how good this place is.
Nice.
I'm excited for that, man. What do you got in mind though, man? Where you thinking?
Oh, first and foremost, have you ever lived in California?
No,
Dude, tacos. I'll
Okay.
take you to.
for sure.
I'll take you to. I'm sure somebody in the comments will say don't go, but I'll take you to East LA. We'll find take you to one of my favorite taco spots.
All right, in East LA. All right,
Yeah.
we'll see if this Colorado boy can handle some East LA.
Yeah, East LA, or if you just want a burger, this is where we were just there last weekend. Easy Street Burgers. Everyone knows about them. Super popular on Instagram. They just got smashed cheeseburgers. Just
Okay.
just so good.
Nice,
So
dude.
good.
All right, I'm gonna have to check out a few of these, man. Because yeah, we'll be out. The Packers trip is quick. I haven't fully planned my Buffalo trip yet, as far as like plane tickets and hotel and all that stuff. Everything else on the Green Bay trip is paid for, even like the stadium tour and all that stuff. So we're good on that one. But let's see. Juice Man says Compton Tacos on Atlantic.
What's Compton Tacos on Atlantic? I'm going to take a note of that. Thank you, sir.
So Compton Boulevard. Man, it's kind of funny being like a Colorado boy and like going out to LA. Like we were driving back from one of the games. It was me. I think I was the first one I was out there. It was the first game the Rams, the stadium was open for. It was Rams Chargers. My dad's a big Chargers fan, so we flew out for it. And I'm like driving down Crenshaw, and I was like, "Yo, I do not need to be in a place that like Dr. Dre's talked about before. Like, like what am I doing out here, man?" So yeah, it was kind of fun out there, man. I liked it. But everybody, have you ever been to Colorado?
I spent like 3 weekends in Denver, just
Okay.
on random work trips. It was only downtown Denver though, honestly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I would say on average, people are just way more rude out in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's surprising to me.
Oh my gosh. It's bad, man. Traffic is terrible, and the people are interesting. Let's say that.
Yeah. It's I love it though, man. I love being out there. But yeah, and then we went to me and my buddy that he's coming with me to the Rams Packers game. We went out to Lambeau a few years ago together.
Nice.
And every single person we interacted with there was the nicest human being I've ever met in my life in Green Bay. Green Bay was great, dude. Like everybody there was so nice, dude. But yeah, and then you go out to LA and people are like shoulder checking you, try to put CDs in your hand and then force you to pay for stuff. Like, yo, leave me alone, man.
No, you're not lying. Like it's easily just to get frustrated if I just go down the block to the grocery store and I'm like upset at like 2 old ladies in the parking lot. Like, I can't have a good day. Like, what?
It's crazy, man. But yeah, it's like we had so many cool stories from our LA trip. Like we showed up. We're at the airport. We get a Uber to our hotel, and like the Uber picks us up, and she was like, "Hey, you guys are going to the game?" And I was like, "Yeah." I'm wearing Ram stuff. He's wearing Packer stuff. He's like, "Yeah, we're going to the game." And it's like, "Oh, is this your first time in Lambeau?" I was like, "Yeah, it was first time in Green Bay and all that stuff." She turns around with these like goodie bags of like maps of like the maps of Lambeau and like the surrounding area, so you know where everything's at. Like there was like Christmas ornaments in there, so it was like, yo, what? Like this would not happen in LA. Like they don't even talk to you in LA, and you get in an Uber, they just start driving. Like,
yeah. Lambeau was on my to-do list just out of historic purposes. Like I don't even care if it's not a Rams game. Like I need to do that in the next year or two.
Unfortunately, I mean, it was a Rams game. It was the only Rams game I've been to that they lost. But it was Baker Mayfield, so I'll take it, I guess. But
yeah, so something about them wanting LA to go to Lambeau after October every single year is
every time,
quite peculiar.
Every time. And then this one is October 6th. It's like, yo, we can't get an October 6th in Green Bay though. Like
right?
This in December every time, man. What the heck, dude? Says Inglewood ain't the Inglewood it used to be on Crenshaw. Inglewood is safe now. Okay, fair enough. I don't live there, so I'll take your word for this, man. But South LA, Watts, Compton, Long Beach area, yeah, try to avoid that.
Yeah,
tacos and dip. All right.
Yeah, like where I go, it's more like a comida. It's not a restaurant. Like I prefer to get my tacos outside. Like I'm not going into a brick and mortar. So like one of those little comidas on the sidewalks that are always set up.
Mhm.
It looks like, to somebody who's not from California, it's like, what is going on? Like there's a party on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Usually the best food, and I will stand by that.
I'll tell you, man, at the station I worked for, just up the road, they always had taco trucks outside. And those tacos, I would always stop at those, man. Like always heading into work, heading to the station and grab some tacos. But I will say, if I show up to LA and get some of these street tacos and I can compare them in my brain to the street tacos I get in Colorado, I'm gonna be so mad, dude. And everyone's gonna hear about it.
Or that's a good thing on that taco truck then, because if they're making authentic food, you hit a gold mine, like legit.
I like that mindset, man. It was like me. I went with the rude mindset of like, how dare you? But no, you're right, man.
No, you got to give credit where credit's due, because I got family that lives on the East Coast, like in Virginia. Mm-hmm. Not a drop of Mexican food in sight. Like for a long, long drive to get some Mexican food.
Yeah, I can't do that, man. My grandma on my dad's side, her maiden name is Trujillo, so grew up with all that all the time, all the craziness and all that, all the food, man. And like, I'm about all that, man. You can give me a good Mexican food spot, then I'm happy for sure.
Hey, hopefully we can link up, man, when you're down here. But when's the next video coming out this week?
We're recording on Wednesday night. I'm already taking notes tonight. So yeah, we'll get that rolling. So probably Thursday morning. My computer has been like rendering out my videos extremely slow. And by the time I'm done and actually like trying to finish it up and like just render it out, it's taken like 3 hours and I just go to bed. So yeah, I don't know what's happening. Everything else is doing fine. It's just that. So maybe I got to figure something out, but.
Yeah, I just changed something in my process to where it cut down some time, and I'm like stoked.
Nice.
I'm so excited to record. I'm like, I can't wait to not spend all this time. So happy.
Yeah, my editing is the biggest one for me, man. It's the notes. I love taking the notes. I think it's so much fun. But like, I'll do like 20 minutes worth of research on something just to say like 2 sentences about it, and then just move on. And I'm like, dang, that kind of felt weird. But the editing, editing is the one that gets me until I want to find an editor, but we'll see what happens.
If you don't mind me asking, what software do you use to edit?
I use Premiere Pro.
Premiere Pro? Oh, you're much better than me. I'm super basic, man. I use CapCut.
Nice. I mean, hey, man, I feel like the equipment that I'm using, I feel like I go too overboard. Like my mixer stuff here, don't really need all that because it's like just one dude talking. Using all Premiere Pro and all that stuff.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I'm doing overkill here. But I also like the reason that I set it up like this is so I have room to grow. I always want to have room to grow. If I want to add in a producer or anything like that, I'm good. Like they can just come in and help out. I don't need to change things to get anybody rolling or anything. So.
No, I like the mindset. And before I'm gonna hop out because I gotta eat my dinner before it gets cold. But
for sure.
I'm so upset that I hadn't listened to something of yours before a few weeks ago when I messaged you. Like I booted up a video and I was like, do you like alter your voice for these videos? Like where's this voice of God that you have? Like where did this come from?
I use a good mic. Because here it's just my computer audio, so there's nothing to it here, but yeah, I don't know, man. That was the coolest compliment I've ever gotten. Dude,
I was like, I want this man to like narrate my daily life, like when I'm just doing my things to sound cool.
I'll do it.
Like,
I'll absolutely do it, man. Yeah, that was the coolest compliment I've gotten in a long time, man. I love using my voice for stuff. Obviously, being at the radio station and stuff like that, which I miss that so much, dude. I hate that I left that. That sucks, but I had to, money and stuff like that. But yeah, that was cool though, man. Yeah, hearing that it was like, who's this voice of God? Okay.
Dude, we got the next JB Long right here. I'm telling you.
Dude, I've told people for years. I've even told JB as like, I want your job when you leave.
Oh, I'd be so
I've told him that into his face. I've told him that. It's like, yeah, when you're gone, I want your job. I even told Kevin Demoff came up and I was like, hey, when JB leaves, can I get? Like, I did the whole thing, man. Like that was for that flag there. This one here when I was getting that one signed.
Yeah.
That was like Andrew Siciliano, Les Snead, Kevin Demoff. All of them came out. I had them all sign it, but yeah.
What was the event for that one? Was you just at one of the games?
Yeah, it was Rams Broncos preseason.
Nice.
Being in Denver, obviously, I will always go. Let me see if I can find a quick one here of the towel. So first, I had my selfie here with Jordan Fuller. That's my guy.
With the yellow
Love
jersey
that
too.
one.
I like it.
Yeah, gave him my my phone so he could take a picture. But yeah, that was one of them out in Denver.
It's a great flag.
Yeah, I love that one, man. Got some good stuff. And there's the homies, man. Hell yeah, it's good times. Good times.
That jersey is sick. I have the yellow Aaron Donald one that I'm busted out too
Nice.
often. It's a little loud for me. I can't.
Yeah, I prefer the loud and obnoxious. You can't really tell because like on here, but I did the blue and gold nose rings too. So.
Oh, you did? I didn't see that.
Yeah, so I love you too. Yeah.
There you go. I assume when I'm out in public, I assume I'm loud enough and obnoxious. I was like, I don't need my clothes to be loud too. So
Fair enough, man. Yeah, I'm pretty toned down today, but I like yellow is my favorite color, so I try to go as obnoxious as I can with that. I like beanie sitting here, stuff like that. I love that stuff. Like, and for games, I'll usually pin this up crazy if I'm wearing that. So
it's a good one.
yeah.
It's actually a solid beanie. Yeah, let me eat this. Thanks for letting me join in, man. Good hollering at you.
Dude, anytime, man. Anytime at all, man. Anytime I'm on here, feel free to hop on in, man, and hopefully we'll get this season turned around. And you said you can play what position again? Because we might need it.
I could back up Stafford, man. That's about it.
Okay, fair enough, man. I'll give my best shot at wide receiver because I do firmly believe I'm bigger than Tutu Atwell, and that's the only reason. That's my only.
Yeah, maybe next time I hop in, I'll actually be in my studio, not in the kitchen like a
do it.
weirdo.
All right, man. Hey, good to hear from you, man. Take it easy, dude.
You too, man. Have a good night.
Later. Tuna, man, that's pretty cool stuff, man. So, Boy Green, by the way, man, I was just talking about. You can't really see it up here. That ornament y'all got me. It's sitting up here on my backdrop, man. Luscious, dude. You like that, dude? Oh, it's so funny, man. Dude, you're not wrong, man. I'm getting ready. I think I can handle it. I don't know what I'm gonna need to play. They might need to put me at safety. Russ East can come back, but you know if they do call my number, which I would have to pick one. I'm usually number 9, but that is taken. I don't know what I would go with here, but I'll be ready. And also, I feel like going against the 49ers, all right? And I know I would get wrecked, all right? Don't think that I'm too dense to know that I would get smoked out on any football field, not just NFL, not just college, probably even some high school fields, all right? Let's be real. Let's call it what it is, all right? Look at me. But I think that energy about going against the Niners specifically, I think I could do a little something, dude. I would at least sacrifice the body, dude. I would get hurt. I'll get hurt for this Rams team for sure. Absolutely, man. This is the most amount of injuries in a short time that you've seen as Rams, man. If not, what is? I think this is not even close. I think that this is it by a long shot, dude. Like I was telling Tuna, man. I was telling him a little bit ago, like at work, it was like, see my phone. John Johnson headed to IR. Look at my phone. Cooper Kupp going down. Like he's going to be out extended time. Look at my phone. Jonah Jackson. And by the time I got to that one, I was like, okay, I get it. We don't have a football team anymore. Like, so yeah, I think we're at a point right now, injury wise, we're laughing it off, man. You got to. If we're sitting here stewing about it, then what good's going to come of that, man? So we can say, obviously we hate injuries, but sitting here being like, we're not going to do anything because everybody's hurt. It's like, well, yeah, maybe not, but like, again, like I said, like Kurt Warner doesn't happen without injury. Tom Brady doesn't happen without an injury. Like, I'm not saying we have any of those guys on our roster, but like sometimes some of these guys just need a shot. There's so many guys who would have been Hall of Fame level guys, Hall of Fame level talent that never even get to touch a football field because of the guys who are ahead of them. They never really get that true chance because, and we can talk about practice and all that stuff, but sometimes the games are different. Some people show up for the games and they're awesome. They're awesome in games. Some people are practice guys. They're awesome in practice. Sometimes you don't know if those guys are going to be one of those awesome game guys unless you put them in the game. I'm not saying it's for sure going to happen, man. I'm not saying that this team's going to turn it around and we're good. Don't worry about it. Hey, by week 10, we'll be healthy and we'll be making a run. That's not necessarily what I'm saying. I don't think that's impossible, but that's not necessarily what I'm saying. Boy Green, I heard whispers that Aaron Donald could come back late in the year if y'all make a playoff run. Buy or sell, fact or fiction? Sell that, dude. That is a myth. It's fiction. It's not going to happen. Aaron Donald is done playing football. And the sooner that Rams fans accept that he's not playing football again, the easier it will be when the Rams make the playoffs and then you're sitting around poking around being like, where's Aaron Donald? We made the playoffs. And he's not coming back. Then you're like, but the thing was is he was going to come back when we made the playoffs. No one's ever said that. No one has. There's no signs of Aaron Donald wanting to come back in any capacity. Anything that you're hearing or seeing or feeling is made up. It's manufactured. Simple facts, dude. Simple facts. And I don't want to break anybody's heart here, but like we already had our hearts broken by dude retiring. To do that again, to feel that again, because he doesn't come back, that's on you, dude. That one's on you. More likely Rams return in 2024. Steven Jackson or Aaron Donald? Steven Jackson, dude. Well, no, that's a lie. It's Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald's more likely to come back than Steven Jackson, but the percentage on both of them is 0. Neither of them are coming back. I have a better shot of suiting up for the Rams this year than either of those guys do. And take that to the bank. Cash that bad boy. It's not going to bounce. And yeah, we're doing beers, Paul. We're doing beers because you know what? We're 0-2 and our entire team is on IR. I feel like I'm a 2023 Jets fan in week 1, dude. And I know you know that feeling, Paul. I know you know that feeling where it's like you feel so good going in and it's like, but dang it, is kind of how we're feeling. Boy Green, I know you're a massive fantasy football fan, the biggest. Big on fantasy. With Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua out, which wide receiver is going to step up and get targets? I would look for a bit of a committee here until somebody settles in, because Matthew Stafford, he likes to get into rhythm with guys. So I would say if like you see a guy early in week 3 against the Niners that is getting targets, whether that be Demarcus Robinson or a Tyler Johnson, look for that to continue. Those guys will be the ones to kind of carry it through until we get Koopa back in action. Koopa and Puka. Yeah, say it like that. But also, I don't think it's impossible that Tutu gets some decent reps, and Jordan Whittington, rookie out of Texas, this is his shot, dude. If he's gonna do it, if he's gonna be that guy, it's gonna be right now. And GP Shadow, have you ever been to Rams versus 49ers? No, and that is because of this thing right here, dude. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. All right, there's no way I don't get too emotional and say the wrong thing to the wrong person in a Rams 49ers game. I know me. I've lived with me most of my life, dude. And I know better than that. I like to get in the rhythm go. Boy Green. All right. Yeah, I stand by it. He likes to get into a rhythm with guys. All right. You know about getting in rhythms with guys, Paul. I don't know anymore, man. I'm a little, and it's a weird emotional week. Okay. We felt so good going into Arizona because of how we played against Detroit. And then Arizona, a team is going to be picking top 10 for sure, smokes us in week 2. We just need to play a home game, man. Home opener this Sunday, 49ers at the LA Rams. Should be a fun one. Looks like D Blow is going to be out and CMC also down. So who knows? Who knows? And maybe I'll be scoring some touchdowns. So that'll be rather exciting, right? We'll go ahead and wrap it up rather soon here. We'll kind of just we'll take a couple minutes here and just kind of wrap it on up. So Ram Showcase will be dropping audio version Wednesday night. Because of my video rendering so slow, I have been publishing on Thursday mornings as far as video version goes. YouTube is secondary, mainly because they demonetized me. Don't know why still. Never got that answer. But Facebook I can monetize. So Facebook is the the first spot that I go to as far as videos go. But I also know I'm not going to ignore my YouTube audience. I know that a lot of people are here from YouTube, and whether or not I can monetize on YouTube, I still would like to have that audience. So that's a factor. Serious question. What's your Ram Showcase schedule? How often are you doing shows? What's your structure / format? Great question. What a podcaster question. We'll go and keep that up here. For Ram Showcase schedule, Ram Showcase is recorded on Wednesday evenings when I am done with work. The audio version gets uploaded as fast as I can possibly get it out, and so that goes up on ramshowcase.com, as well as anywhere you listen to your favorite podcast, which I know is Ram Showcase and the Jet Zone, right? And then how often do I'm doing shows? We're doing them once a week. We're going to start hopping on the live streams here. We'll probably do these Monday. I also, though, kind of hate the fact that I'm not watching a football game right now, so we might push those to Tuesday. But also Tuesday is a big notes day, so we'll have to shorten these up so that I can get all of my info in that I want for the episode. And then what's the format, dude? We are not an opinion-based podcast, and I think that's one of my biggest things. We are not opinion-based whatsoever. I like to just present the facts. I like to, if there is something that could be opinion-based, I like to give you both sides of that aspect and let you make your own decision. If you're watching Ram Showcase, I like to think that you're not a brand new fan, but also Ram Showcase is for everybody. I say the line all the time. Here it is again. I don't care if you can tell me Matthew Stafford's third daughter's middle name, or if you only know that her quarterback is number 9. All Rams fans are welcome here. But I do feel like with the information that I give specifically, it is a little bit more for the hardcore fans. We try to present that in a way that's friendly and informative and also entertaining. What is the line? Tell me something I don't know and do it in an entertaining way. That is my goal with every episode. That is the number one goal. Tell you something that you don't already know about this LA Rams team going into the next week and in the next game against the next opponent. Something you don't know, and I want to do that in an entertaining way. I could sit here and say the 49ers are 1-1. Playing at the Los Angeles Rams, SoFi Stadium. I could do all that and be boring about it and give you all of the information, but do it in a fun way, man. Gotta have fun with this stuff. This is fun. This is a game we're talking about, after all. And I'm doing this for the love of it. It's not like this stuff is paying my bills. I do make some money from Ram Showcase, but I still have like a day job, man. So we're all here for the love of the game, man. So that's some good stuff. But as far as the structure and format goes, we try to hit it off initially with any kind of news, important updates, big major topics that obviously the Rams fans are talking about this week. I already started the notes. It's injury topics. All right. I hate to break it to you. That's what it is about. And then we try to dive really deep into the game preview. I want you to be able to watch Ram Showcase and the game preview on Ram Showcase and feel like you're going into that game. Like watch me, watch Ram Showcase, watch the game preview, go into that game knowing exactly what to keep your eyes on and what to expect out of that game. Not necessarily in score predictions or performers or anything like that, but people who could be, important to that game. That's kind of what we try to do here. So, and then we wrap that up with fan quesos. That is our fan questions segment. It is called Quesos from my buddy Kyle. He used to ask me regularly here when I would do the fan questions on Ram Showcase. He'd always ask me that ridiculous question. Hey, what is X player's favorite cheese? What is Aaron Donald's favorite cheese? What is Todd Gurley's favorite cheese? Jared Goff, Sean McVay, all these guys. He's asked me, what is their favorite cheese? And I would answer in some kind of clever way. Try to, like, Jared Goff is like, oh, he's Swiss cheese because he's always trying to find the holes in the defense and stuff like that. Just an example. And then Kyle unfortunately passed away. So that's why it's called Fan Quesos. That is your fan questions segment. And that's where I allow you to just unload your questions onto me and I answer them on the podcast. Obviously, that's not live. It is a recorded segment. And Paul's next question here. Do you still do that live show in your car anymore on game day? I do not. And that is for one simple reason. And I know that there's a lot of people that want that back, but I will say this, and I know that people hate this comment back. I do Rams Showcase, and I am who I am because I am a massive Rams fan. And I love doing the show. I love providing the content. I love providing the information to Rams fans and like to get in front of Rams fans as often as I possibly can. But on game day, I just want to be a fan. So no, I don't do the live streams on game days anymore. I just want to be a fan. On Sundays, I am just a Rams fan. I do my game day post that's pre-scheduled. Let that go. Try to promote a little bit of the podcast. Anybody who hadn't heard it, get ready for the game preview. Get a late game like a 225 or 125. I mean, Mountain Time. 1:25 p.m. kickoff time. So in the morning, I might try to share the stream again. But other than that, dude, Sundays are for the Rams, and I am a fan on Sundays. So yeah, I know it's a little bit lame. It's like I'm a content creator, and I totally scratch out one of the biggest possible days for creating content and being able to get eyeballs on my stuff. But first and foremost, I am a Rams fan, and I will continue that. And that is my number one priority, is make sure that I can just be a fan still. Ram Showcase is for me to kind of embrace and expand on my fandom. But creating is a lot of energy, and I'm also very introverted. So to be interacting this much it's already kind of difficult on me, just a mental thing for myself. I don't know if anybody can relate to that at all. I am so obnoxiously introverted that some people are so stunned by the fact that I even create this stuff, or it was on the radio and stuff like that. So either way, all of that being said, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Tuna for hopping on the stream. I was planning on 30 minutes. Suffice to say, we are over 30 minutes. So I'm going to go watch the rest of this Monday Night Football game. Let's take a score update for you. If you are not paying attention, if you care at all, the game is sitting at 9-7 in favor of the Atlanta Falcons. So one bird team beating up on another bird team. So that's pretty cool stuff. Again, look for Ram Showcase, of course, Wednesday night audio version. On Thursday morning, you'll get the video version on YouTube as well as Facebook. And ramshowcase.com, there's an incredible Aaron Donald feature on there right now from Derek. He did such a good job, dude, just doing a profile on Aaron Donald. I'm talking about what Aaron Donald meant to him and the Rams. It's so, check it out. Ramshowcase.com is where you can find that out. Other than that, I do genuinely appreciate everybody hanging out who sat with me here talking some Rams football. But on that note, we'll go ahead and pull this down a little bit, and we'll add in the fade again. Throwing myself out here. We'll pull that way down. So, again, Ram Showcase this Thursday morning for video version, ramshowcase.com, at Sheriff Joe Bags, at Ram Showcase. That's where you can follow on socials. And other than that, peace out. We got week 3 game preview. Anyway, Ram Showcase this week.